Student Success, welcome to week 4 assignment video. So before I jump into week 4, I just want to remind you that your student workshop assignment, your student services assignment here, this is due at the end of week 16. So I know we're in week 4, but we still have plenty of time, but it does go quickly. So make sure that you are checking out the offerings, check out my video that walks you through it, register for that workshop, attend a student life event, so you can get that taken care of so you're not stuck at the end of the semester trying to scramble and then finding out you can't take one. So I do also want to say that the assignment I'm going to talk about today in week 4 has nothing to do with the student services assignment. As you can see here, you have a financial literacy workshop and a note-taking workshop to take in this class. Those do not count for this student services assignment. Okay, so I did put in your announcements, just kind of like backtracking a little bit. Inside your announcements, starting in week 2, I did let you know about the workshop coming up for the note-taking on Monday, February 3rd. I also plugged it in week 3, and then you're seeing it in week 4. So just kind of letting you know that it's been there for a couple weeks just so you had it on your radar. So let me scroll on down here. So this is week 4. Chapter 4, week 3 rather. Week 3 introduced chapter 4. Week 4 is continuing chapter 4. And so in terms of the videos, the chapter 4 lecture video is just copied right back in there. Now, if you already watched chapter 4 lecture last week, then it's the same video. I just put it in there in case you needed to reference it. So let's go ahead and hop into week 4. You have 2 assignments this week, and I will go into more detail about them, especially the note-taking assignment. So you have a chapter 4 assignment and then this note-taking workshop assignment. So if I click in the assignment folder, because there's no discussion forum, like I have here, no discussion forum, your attendance is based on completing both of these assignments by Sunday. So if you complete one and not the other, you're only going to get partial attendance for week 4. Obviously, if you complete none, you also miss attendance for the week. So please make sure you submit both by Sunday for your week 4 attendance. All right, so your first assignment, chapter 4 assignment, you're going to open up into a Word document. Here it is right here. It's this table because chapter 4 it was talking about listening, note-taking, and memory. Those are kind of the 3 big ideas of the chapter. So if you need to reference anything, feel free to go back into the chapter 4 lecture video, the chapter 4 slides, the chapter 4 PowerPoint, whatever you need to do. But let's take a look here. What you're doing is looking at these 3 ideas and 2 things that you're going to do for each of these areas. So 2 things that you can do to improve your listening, 2 things you can do to improve note-taking, and 2 things you can do to improve your memory. If you're not sure, again, this is when you want to go back and look at the lecture or the materials for this chapter. When will you expect to complete these 2 things? You know, is it going to be the next time you sit in a face-to-face classroom? Is it going to be next week? Is it the next time you listen to a lecture? You know, when are you going to take these actions? And then how will you know that your listening has improved? How will you know your note-taking has improved? And how will you know your memory has improved? So you're just filling this out. When you're done, you're going to make sure you save it. Find some place on your device to save. I will say that if you are using a Mac or a Chromebook, you're probably going to have some trouble with this. So I just saved real quick to my desktop. When I get back into Blackboard, I'm just going to click on the name of the assignment. I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to hit Upload File, Browse Files. I found it right here on my desktop. I click it, I hit Open, and then I hit Submit. So as I said, if you are a Mac or Chromebook user, odds are this is not going to upload. Blackboard and MacBooks and Chromebooks do not communicate well with one another. My advice to save yourself some headache is to take a screen grab of your document. So when you have your file up, if you want to do like a screenshot, a snip, a picture, whatever you want to do, and submit it, because oftentimes I have users with Chromebooks or MacBooks who try to save it and upload it, and I cannot open it in Blackboard. It will not allow. I don't have a MacBook or a Chromebook, and therefore Blackboard just doesn't communicate. So to save all of us some extra steps, go ahead and maybe just do that to begin with, so that way you can get it in. If by some chance I can't see it inside the grade area, I will make a comment. You'll probably end up with a 0, and it'll say, I cannot open this file. I'm just letting you know now. Okay, so the next assignment you're going to do is this note-taking workshop. So you have to either attend the workshop in person. Again, I've had this listed on here for weeks now. So you either have to attend the workshop in person on Monday, February 3rd, 2 p.m. in either Akron, A112, main campus, B201, or Zoom. That's the live options. If you can't attend it live, obviously not everyone's going to be able to do that. There will be a Zoom of the workshop posted. And so when the Zoom becomes available, like the Zoom recording becomes available, I will get back into the week 4 folder, into the assignments, note-taking workshop, and I'm going to plug it right here so that if you couldn't attend it in person or watch it live, it's going to be right there for you to see. Okay, so that's the first step. You're going to either attend or watch that workshop. Now there is an assignment that goes along with that workshop. It's going to open up into a Word doc, and because it's a note-taking workshop, the assignment centers around different types of note-taking. So part 1 is outlining. So this goes right along with the workshop. So that's why it says we use the workshop or video to help you complete the guided outline. So you're just going to kind of fill in, and you can type right in these spaces where it says click or tap. You know that that's where you're supposed to be filling some things out. You're going to go through and fill out the outline. And again, this will be with the use of your workshop that you're watching or rewatch later. Part 2 underneath, it says you need to read the article. Here's the link for the article, or just scroll right on down and the article is right there. It's a fairly quick article. It's not even a full 2 pages. You're going to read the article, and then you're going to complete this Cornell note assignment. It says your notes should cover at least 3 main points. So 3 main points here. Go into detail on those 3 main points, and then include a 2 to 3 sentence summary here. Okay, so that is what you are doing for the note-taking assignment. Underneath there, there's another link to the article, there's the rubric, there's the slideshow for the workshop, there's another link to the article, and then there's the Dropbox. So at the very bottom, once you're done with this entire part 1 and part 2, you'll file, save it, and then get back into Blackboard and Dropbox it right there. Okay, so if you have questions on any of this, please feel free to reach out to me. Again, I want to stress that for the workshop, a couple things. For this note-taking workshop, you can either attend it live on Main in Akron on Zoom, or watch it after the fact. So if it's Thursday, you can watch the workshop and totally get that workshop assignment done. And also, this does not take the place of your student services workshop. So you still have to attend another type of workshop of your selection. This one's more wide open. It has offerings from like career services and the digital library and from student support. So it does not take the place of this. Right? If you have any questions on this,